Archangel Michael says, the message you're about to receive is not an ordinary warning, it's a divine intervention. It has been whispered in the heavenly realms, echoed through the unseen veil, and now it lands in your hands because time is running out. Forces you cannot see have been circling, watching, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, not against you directly, but against the one person you love more than life itself, your daughter. This is not something you stumbled upon by chance. It was destined that your eyes would find these words at this very hour, because your daughter's safety hinges on you understanding what's hidden beneath the surface. The silent enemy moves in shadows, masking intentions behind smiles and false promises. It's not a stranger from far away, it's someone or something closer than you've dared to imagine. Each step they take is calculated, every word they speak a veil for the truth they wish to conceal. Your daughter's light shines bright, and that light has made her a target for envy, manipulation, and spiritual harm. While she sleeps peacefully tonight, forces unseen are already plotting, already whispering, already drawing closer to a trap that only you can dismantle before it's too late. Archangel Michael says, listen carefully, beloved guardian. You were chosen as her protector for a reason far greater than you know. Heaven entrusted you with a mission that now stands at its most critical moment. And while fear may try to paralyze you, divine strength will rise within you the moment you take this message seriously. From the day she was born, heaven placed a shield around her. That shield has kept her safe through countless dangers you were never even aware of. But now, cracks are forming, not because you failed, but because this enemy has learned to slither through the tiniest weaknesses, disguising themselves as harmless, blending into familiar surroundings. You've felt it in your spirit lately, haven't you? That uneasy stirring in your chest when she leaves the house. The sleepless nights where you lie awake, sensing something is wrong though you cannot see it. That is not random anxiety, it's heaven nudging your soul, urging you to prepare for a battle not of your choosing but of your responsibility. This enemy has no face you would easily recognize. They operate in silence, planting seeds of confusion, waiting for a moment when trust is misplaced. It could be a person she knows, a false friend whispering poison into her ears. It could be an unseen spiritual force, wrapping invisible chains around her heart to pull her into darkness. One thing is certain, they believe you are too distracted to notice. But Archangel Michael says, you will not be distracted any longer. The veil is lifting even as you read this. The warnings you once brushed off will become crystal clear. And you will see that your instincts were never wrong. There truly is someone or something that wishes to harm your daughter, to strip away her joy, her innocence, and her future. Heaven has shown glimpses of their plan, and though it is dark, it is not unbreakable. In visions carried by angelic messengers, it has been revealed that they intend to come closer, pretending to care, to guide, to protect. But their true intention is to twist her path, leading her into places where harm is inevitable. You may recall moments where she changed suddenly, her laughter dimming, her trust in you wavering for reasons you couldn't understand. These were not coincidences. They were whispers from the silent enemy, testing boundaries, trying to sever the bond between you and her. Even now, they prepare their next move. It is subtle, hidden behind everyday interactions. They believe you won't notice until it's too late. But they underestimate a divine truth: when a parent is armed with heavenly knowledge, no darkness can prevail. Archangel Michael says, "Rise, beloved guardian." This is the moment heaven foresaw long before your daughter was even born. Your courage, your intuition, your prayers, they are not small acts. They are weapons of light capable of shattering the silent schemes that have been set against her. Continuing the script for full 10,000 words with suspenseful revelations, spiritual guidance, emotional scenes between parent and daughter, angelic interventions, step-by-step visions of enemies' tactics, divine strategies for protection, and a climactic moment where you spiritually confront and dismantle the threat to your daughter's life and destiny. Archangel Michael says, this battle is not meant to break you, it is meant to awaken you. Heaven is aligning people, opportunities, and revelations in your path right now. You will notice unexpected signs, a name repeatedly mentioned, a sudden hesitation in your daughter's words, a shadow that doesn't belong. These are divine clues, not accidents. Your vigilance will not only save her from this silent enemy but will forge an unbreakable bond between you both. She will know, in ways words can never fully capture, that you stood as her shield when darkness tried to creep in unnoticed. And when the victory is won, light will flood your home like never before. Laughter will return to her voice. Her destiny will remain intact. The silent enemy will retreat in defeat, knowing that divine guardianship cannot be bypassed. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the message you are still reading is not only a warning but a spiritual lifeline being handed to you. As you let these words sink into your heart, heaven is already moving pieces behind the scenes. A wall of light is forming around your daughter, but this protection strengthens only when you are fully aware of what's unfolding. From the heavens, I see a thread of darkness moving silently toward her. It disguises itself as harmless, blending into her everyday life. This thread is being woven by hands that do not wish her well, and yet they smile when you are near. They believe their mask is perfect, but Archangel Michael says the mask is cracking. You are beginning to see it. In the nights to come, you will notice subtle changes. She may speak differently, hesitate when you ask simple questions, or seem distant without reason. These are not random teenage shifts or moments of rebellion, these are signs of influence from that silent enemy. Their whispers aim to confuse, to make her doubt your love, to separate her from the very shield that protects her. Archangel Michael says, do not fear these signs, but do not ignore them either. Every silent move they make will be exposed. The divine will reveal names, places, and moments you need to watch for. You will feel sudden urges to check on her, to look deeper into conversations, to question what before seemed normal. These urges are heaven's way of guiding you. Even now, as you read, the silent enemy senses their exposure. They are shifting tactics, trying to act normal while weaving a stronger snare. But they cannot hide from the eyes of heaven, nor from a parent awakened to the truth. Your role is not to confront recklessly, but to watch with spiritual precision. You will know when to speak, when to act, and when to remain silent. Every moment of hesitation will be replaced with divine clarity. You will not misstep, for Archangel Michael stands with you, whispering truths others cannot hear. I see a scene from above, a room, dimly lit, where your daughter is unknowingly being pulled into promises that lead only to pain. This is not a distant future, this is near. The silent enemy waits for your moment of inattention. They want you distracted, thinking there is no danger. But heaven is breaking that illusion right now. Archangel Michael says, "You are the chosen protector." Out of millions, heaven placed her in your care because your spirit carries a light no darkness can extinguish. That light is about to blaze brighter than ever before, burning away every shadow daring to touch your daughter's destiny. Soon, there will come a night where you will feel a heaviness in your chest without knowing why. That night is the enemy's chosen time to act. Do not brush it off as worry or stress. When that moment comes, you must rise and act, even if the world tells you to rest. Heaven will give you the words to speak and the actions to take. You may think, why me? Why must this burden fall upon me alone? Archangel Michael says, it is not a burden but an honor. For this is not merely about protection, it is about transforming the course of her life forever. By stepping into this divine role, you do more than save her from harm, you ensure her future is free from chains that would have bound her spirit for years. The silent enemy is not only after her present but her future. They know her potential, the greatness she carries within her soul. If they can plant fear, mistrust, or hopelessness now, they believe they can dim her light permanently. But you, her guardian, hold the power to stop this generational wound before it begins. Archangel Michael says, the divine is equipping you right now. Strength you thought you lost is returning. Wisdom you once doubted is resurfacing. The prayers you whispered quietly at night are turning into a shield so strong that even unseen forces tremble before it. The next steps will not be easy, but you will not walk them alone. Every angel in the heavenly host stands ready to fight alongside you. With every word you speak in love, with every protective action you take, Heaven's army moves in perfect alignment with you. I see victory. I see a moment where the silent enemy is finally unmasked, stripped of power, and driven away. In that moment, your daughter's tears will not be of fear but of gratitude. She will look into your eyes and know, without needing explanation, that you stood between her and danger when no one else could. And when the storm has passed, when laughter returns to your home, you will realize something profound. This warning was not just about saving her, it was also about awakening a strength within you that you never knew you had. Archangel Michael says, as this divine message continues to flow toward you, the urgency deepens. What has been hidden for so long is now trembling in the face of light. The silent enemy, once confident and sure of its deception, is beginning to falter. Heaven has declared that this attack against your daughter will not succeed, not as long as you take these words and turn them into action. In the spiritual realm, a storm is gathering. Angels are assembling in ranks, circling your daughter even as you read this. Their wings shimmer with light brighter than the morning sun, creating a barrier around her that the silent enemy cannot penetrate. But this shield only grows stronger with your awareness, with your readiness to step fully into your role as her divinely appointed protector. You have been sensing something was wrong for weeks, maybe even months. Small things caught your attention, a stranger's stare lingering too long, a phone call that left her unsettled, a dream that woke you both in the night. These were not random events. They were warnings from heaven, small nudges trying to prepare you for this very moment. Archangel Michael says, you were not imagining it. Your spirit has been in battle long before you realized it. In your sleepless nights, in moments where you prayed without words, heaven heard you. Every tear shed in silence was counted. And now, those cries have summoned an intervention that will change everything. This silent enemy believes they are clever, moving quietly, manipulating shadows, waiting to strike when you least expect it. But their arrogance blinds them. They have underestimated the bond between a parent and child, a bond forged not only by blood but by divine assignment. You were not merely chosen to raise her, you were chosen to guard her destiny. I see visions of attempts made to distract you, burdens placed on your shoulders, conflicts arising at unexpected times, exhaustion that tries to cloud your instincts. These distractions were designed to pull you away from seeing the truth. But Archangel Michael says, enough. The fog is lifting. Every trick, every trap, every whisper of deception is being exposed. Your daughter may not fully understand what is happening yet. She may sense tension but cannot name its source. That's because this enemy works subtly, planting thoughts and fears in the quietest moments. They think if they can just sow enough confusion, they can separate her from you. But divine light is breaking through. Soon, you will notice her coming to you unexpectedly, her voice trembling with concerns she cannot explain. When that moment arrives, you must listen, not only with your ears but with your spirit. Heaven will translate what her words cannot express, revealing exactly what danger lurks nearby. Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate your own power. Within you is a strength that does not come from this world. When you speak words of protection, they echo through the heavens like thunder, scattering darkness. When you pray over her, invisible walls rise up around her path, making it impossible for harm to reach her without first facing divine wrath. In the coming days, you will notice signs, names repeatedly mentioned, places that suddenly feel unsafe, unexpected emotions in your daughter's eyes. Each of these is a breadcrumb leading you to the silent enemy's identity. Follow them carefully. Trust your instincts. Heaven is guiding you like a lamp in the night. There is a moment, fast approaching, where the enemy will attempt to make a bold move. It will not look bold to the untrained eye, it will look normal, safe, even trustworthy. But you will know otherwise. Your spirit will flare with warning, and when it does, you must act without hesitation. That action will shatter the enemy's plan completely. I see victory already written in heaven's book. I see you standing in a room, holding your daughter close, the silent enemy's influence broken forever. Angels surround you both, their swords of light drawn, ensuring nothing ever dares to return. Your daughter's tears fall, but they are tears of relief, of gratitude, of love. This battle will not only protect her, it will heal her. Hidden wounds she's been carrying will finally be lifted. The confusion planted by darkness will be replaced with clarity and joy. And your bond with her will be stronger than ever before, a bond even the fiercest enemy could not sever. Archangel Michael says, "Do not let fear take root." Fear is the weapon the enemy hopes will paralyze you. But courage, even in small steps, burns fear to ash. You are stronger than you know, and heaven stands ready to back every move you make in love and truth. Remember this, victory is not only possible, it is promised. The silent enemy has already been defeated in the realm unseen. You are simply walking out the steps that will make that heavenly victory visible on earth. Archangel Michael says, "The silence of this enemy will not last much longer." As heaven draws closer to your situation, the darkness hiding behind familiar faces begins to tremble. I am sent to reveal not only their intent but also your unseen power to dismantle everything planned against your daughter. In this very moment, as you keep reading, angelic forces are shifting the atmosphere around your home. Where shadows once lingered unseen, beams of divine light are breaking through. This light unsettles the silent enemy because they thrive only in secrecy. When exposed, they lose their grip and retreat. Your daughter's heart has been sensing something approaching, even if she hasn't spoken it aloud. Small changes in her behavior, a sudden reluctance to trust, moments of sadness without cause, glances over her shoulder as if being watched, are not coincidences. These are spiritual signals crying out for intervention. Archangel Michael says, "You will become her shield in ways you've never imagined." This protection goes beyond locking doors or setting boundaries. This is a higher form of guardianship, where your words, prayers, and presence build an unshakable fortress around her. The silent enemy will attempt to bypass it, but they will fail, because heaven itself is the foundation. In visions revealed to me, I see moments where danger almost reached her. Times when a seemingly kind soul whispered false guidance, when opportunities looked bright but were traps in disguise. But every time, unseen hands redirected her steps, kept her from entering doors meant to harm her. Those unseen hands were not luck, they were divine intervention responding to your connection with her spirit. The enemy is cunning, adjusting plans each time heaven blocks them. They know they cannot overpower divine protection head-on, so they work in subtleties. This is why it feels like nothing is wrong on the surface, yet your heart feels otherwise. The unease you feel is heaven's alarm sounding within you, alerting you that the enemy is adapting, shifting, seeking another way in. But Archangel Michael says, no matter how they adapt, they cannot outrun revelation. The more you awaken to their tactics, the fewer places they have to hide. Every hidden intention will be exposed, names will surface, conversations will slip, truths will spill unexpectedly. These revelations are not accidents, they are heaven tearing apart their strategy piece by piece. Prepare yourself for a moment when someone you least expect reveals information about the enemy. It may come through a friend, a neighbor, or even a stranger who notices something unusual. When that happens, do not dismiss it. The silent enemy relies on disbelief to remain undetected. But when you trust these signs, you begin dismantling their hold long before they act. Archangel Michael says, there is an hour fast approaching where you will feel an overwhelming urge to pray or speak protection over your daughter. That hour is not random, it is the precise moment heaven sees danger attempting to make its final move. When you respond to that urging, light will flood into the enemy's path, scattering their intentions into dust. I see a powerful vision, you standing in her room late at night, speaking words of light while she sleeps peacefully. As those words leave your lips, the walls of your home shimmer like gold. Outside, unseen forces that once lingered flee in terror, unable to withstand the divine fire surrounding your daughter. That single act shifts the outcome of this entire battle. There will be resistance after that moment. The enemy may lash out subtly through confusion or tension. But understand this, such resistance is proof that victory is near. Darkness fights hardest when it knows defeat is certain. Your strength will not waver because heaven infuses every step you take with unstoppable courage. And when the battle ends, your daughter will awaken into a season of clarity and joy unlike anything before. Relationships poisoned by hidden manipulation will dissolve. The silent enemy, stripped of power, will be unable to return. Angels will stand guard day and night, ensuring peace remains unbroken. Archangel Michael says, you were not chosen to read this by chance. You are part of a divine rescue operation unfolding right now. Nothing will be left to luck or guesswork. Every move you make will be guided by heavenly wisdom. You will notice new strength rising within you, not from fear but from unshakable love. When all is said and done, your daughter will one day tell her story, not as a tale of tragedy, but as a testimony of triumph. She will say, "I was protected not just by my parent, but by the power of heaven moving through them." That is the legacy you are building today. Archangel Michael says, "The divine scroll of your life and your daughter's life is opening wider now. What was once blurred is becoming crystal clear. I am commanded by the Most High to stay with you through this battle, to speak truths no human voice could dare reveal, because this is not just about a threat, it is about a generational rescue that only you can fulfill." The silent enemy grows desperate as light pours into their hiding place. Their steps become frantic, their words tangled. I see them pacing in unseen corridors of the spirit, whispering to dark forces for strength that will never come. They planned this quietly, thinking no angel would intervene, but heaven has seen every scheme. The more they try to hide, the more they are dragged into the open. Your daughter, though young in spirit compared to you, carries a divine mark on her soul. This mark is the reason darkness is trying so hard to reach her. It is a mark of destiny, a sign that her future will bring light to many others. The enemy fears what she will become, which is why they've targeted her now, before her strength fully awakens. Archangel Michael says, "You are the wall standing between this darkness and her divine calling." This is why you have felt so many unexplained burdens lately. The heaviness on your chest, the sudden worry in your mind, these are not random anxieties. They are the echoes of spiritual warfare, a signal that your intervention is already weakening the enemy's grasp. I am shown a vision, web, delicate yet strong, woven around your daughter. The threads look harmless to the untrained eye, almost invisible. But as I draw my sword of light and touch them, they hiss and recoil. These threads represent lies, subtle manipulations designed to make her doubt herself and pull away from you. There is a person in her life, one who pretends to be safe. This person has been unknowingly or knowingly influenced by darkness. They smile when they see you, yet their heart carries envy or resentment toward your daughter's light. They have been whispering, planting seeds of mistrust, trying to distance her from your protection. You've sensed this before. Maybe you brushed it off as your imagination, maybe you told yourself not to overthink. But Archangel Michael says, you were not wrong. Your spirit caught what your eyes could not see. Heaven now confirms it, this individual is part of the silent enemy's plan. Soon, heaven will orchestrate a moment where their true colors are revealed. A word will slip, a mask will fall, and what was hidden will be undeniable. Do not rush this moment. It is coming in divine timing, ensuring that when the truth surfaces, no one can dispute it. Your role is to stay spiritually alert. Trust the divine nudges. If you feel led to check on her unexpectedly, do it. If you sense a conversation needs to be had, have it. Each action you take will be divinely timed, dismantling the enemy's net before it can tighten further. I see another vision, a doorway glowing with light, symbolizing a safe path for your daughter. Darkness lingers nearby, trying to block it, but cannot. This doorway is a divine opportunity that will lead her out of the enemy's reach completely. You will be the one guiding her through it, ensuring that the trap set for her never closes. Archangel Michael says, "The victory is already written." Darkness cannot alter heaven's script. They can only delay what is destined. But you will not allow delays anymore. You are stepping fully into your power as a protector, anointed by divine authority to bring this battle to its end. Soon, a turning point will come. There will be a night where you feel an unexplainable urge to stay close to her. That night, pray over her with every ounce of strength you have. Angels will stand shoulder to shoulder with you, swords drawn, driving out every shadow lingering near her life. The next morning, she will awaken lighter, freer, her laughter returning like sunlight breaking through a storm. She may not even understand why, but you will know. You will know heaven has moved, that the silent enemy has been struck down and stripped of all influence over her. From that moment on, divine protection will feel tangible in your home. Peace will settle like a gentle breeze. Nightmares that once disturbed her sleep will cease. The friend or person tied to darkness will distance themselves naturally, unable to stay where light now reigns. And when all is calm again, heaven will whisper to your spirit, "Well done, faithful guardian." The battle is won, and the future is secured. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear what is coming. Fear feeds darkness, courage starves it." Even now, every word you read sharpens your spiritual sight, strengthens your resolve, and draws heavenly fire around your daughter's life. Your faith has called me here. Your love for her has stirred heaven's army. And your courage will be the final blow that sends the silent enemy fleeing for good. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have decreed this battle will not end in defeat." You are being strengthened right now, equipped with wisdom and courage that only divine intervention can provide. I remain here because your daughter's safety is not negotiable. Light must conquer the darkness surrounding her. The silent enemy is becoming frantic, sensing their time is short. Their plans are unraveling, every trap they've set is failing one by one. They feel you awakening spiritually, and it terrifies them. They know that once you fully step into this divine authority, their silent whispers will turn into screams of retreat. I am shown a vision of the days to come. You will begin noticing unexplainable events, objects moved in her room, messages sent and quickly deleted, a conversation that stops abruptly when you enter. These are not coincidences. These are signs that the enemy is desperate, trying to manipulate circumstances before heaven completely exposes them. Archangel Michael says, when you see these signs, do not react with fear, react with power. Speak light into the atmosphere of your home. Declare safety over her name. Every word you speak in love and faith will strike like lightning in the unseen realm, severing the enemy's grip strand by strand. There will be one night, a divinely chosen night, when the final confrontation takes place. On this night, the silent enemy will make their last attempt to draw near. Heaven has already seen it, already marked it. That evening, you will feel a surge of urgency like never before, as if a fire has been lit inside your spirit. I will be there with you. My sword of light will descend, encircling your home with angelic warriors. While the enemy tries to approach, they will find themselves surrounded by brilliance too powerful to cross. Every step they take will falter, every scheme will crumble in terror before heaven's army. In your daughter's room, a beam of divine light will fall over her bed. It will glow softly as she sleeps, unaware of the fierce battle raging outside her awareness. You will stand nearby, speaking words of protection, guided word for word by heaven itself. Those words will echo like thunder in the spiritual realm, shaking the foundations of darkness until they collapse entirely. Archangel Michael says, you will not fight alone. Angels will stand shoulder to shoulder with you, their wings creating an impenetrable wall. I see dozens of them, glowing brighter than stars, stationed at every corner of your home. Some will stand at the windows, others at the doorways, ensuring nothing unholy can pass through. In that night, there will be a moment when silence fills the house, a holy stillness unlike anything you've felt before. That silence will not be fear, it will be heaven holding its breath as divine power surges. You will sense me beside you, my presence strong, guiding your every move. Then, it will happen, a sound, a movement outside, a sign that the silent enemy has tried to make their approach. But before they can take another step, they will be blinded by divine light. Angels will descend in flashes of white fire, binding every dark force that dared to come near. In one breath, every plan against your daughter will be shattered forever. As dawn breaks the following morning, a golden glow will fill your home. Your daughter will awaken peacefully, unaware that a battle has just been won in her name. She will feel lighter, as though a great burden has been lifted from her shoulders. The silent enemy will be gone, banished permanently by divine command. You will notice immediate changes. Shadows that once lingered in corners will vanish. A warmth will settle in your heart, a knowing that heaven has sealed your daughter's safety. Those who once carried envy or ill intent toward her will quietly drift away from her life. Archangel Michael says, this victory is eternal. No darkness will dare
Your daughter's
return once
path will
heaven's
shine
judgment
brightly
has
again,
fallen, free from hidden chains. The bond between you both will deepen. She will trust you with every corner of her heart, knowing you stood as her shield when danger tried to strike. And in that quiet, triumphant morning, I will stand unseen in the corner of her room, watching over her. My sword will remain drawn, ensuring no shadow dares cross her path again. You will feel my presence like a gentle breeze, a reminder that heaven never leaves those it loves unguarded. This message is your final preparation. The enemy has underestimated heaven's love for your daughter. They believed silence and shadows would win, but light is louder than darkness, and you are now the chosen bearer of that light. When this chapter of your life closes, you will not only have saved your daughter from unseen harm, you will have rewritten a spiritual story that darkness thought it owned. Generations to come will live freer because of your courage today. Archangel Michael says, "Stand firm, beloved protector. The victory is not only near, it is already written. Soon, you will see with your own eyes what heaven has already declared, the silent enemy defeated, your daughter safe, and your home filled with everlasting peace." If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens are not yet finished delivering this message to you. Though the battle has been described and the victory foretold, there is more you must know. This final part is not simply a conclusion, it is a covenant, a divine seal ensuring that what has been promised will be carried out without fail. After the night of battle, you will experience a series of signs confirming heaven's intervention. These signs will not be ordinary. They will speak directly to your spirit, letting you know that divine forces remain active in your home long after the silent enemy has been cast out. One sign will come through nature. Perhaps a sudden, brilliant light shining through a window at dawn, or a bird landing unusually close, watching you as though delivering a message. These are heavenly signals of victory, visible only to those chosen to see. Archangel Michael says, "Pay attention to these moments. They are not coincidences but living proof that darkness has been stripped of power. They are reminders that angels now patrol your home day and night, ensuring no threat ever returns." Another sign will come through your daughter herself. You will notice changes, her smile brighter, her laughter freer, her sleep peaceful. Dreams that once carried shadows or confusion will transform into visions of joy and guidance. She may even speak of feeling watched over or protected, describing moments she cannot explain. These are not just dreams, they are glimpses of angelic presence. Heaven will allow her to sense what your eyes may not always see, that Archangel Michael and the host of angels remain by her side, walking with her as she grows into her divine destiny. You, too, will experience divine encounters. While awake or in dreams, you may feel a touch on your shoulder when no one is near or hear a whisper of reassurance in the stillness of the night. This is not imagination, it is my voice, ensuring you never doubt that the battle was real, and the victory eternal. Archangel Michael says, "After this deliverance, your role will shift from warrior to teacher. The strength you gained in this battle must be passed on to your daughter. Teach her about the power of prayer, the presence of angels, and the unshakable light within her. This knowledge will shield her from future attacks, making her spiritually unassailable. As she grows, she will encounter others who face similar silent enemies. Because of your courage and what heaven has shown you, you will guide her in helping those people find freedom. This is part of the greater mission you and your daughter share, a mission that darkness tried to destroy but failed. There will also come blessings as a reward for your faithfulness. Where fear once drained your home, abundance and joy will flow. Opportunities will appear out of nowhere, doors that were shut will swing wide open. These blessings are not just rewards, they are divine tools ensuring your family walks safely on the path heaven designed. Archangel Michael says, "Understand this truth deeply. The same light that defeated the silent enemy is now